Hi, Julie Torrance here. So, what have I got? I have here some clamps, and I've got these paper bundles. These are little, like, scrappy notebooky things. This one I took the rubber band off. I had four of these bundles all together. So, one, two, three, four. And my daughter in law bought these at a garage sale, and she got all four bundles for $1. And you know how it is. Those of you who are doing paper projects, you get help from all kinds of people that are doing paper products and or paper projects, and they want to help you along, people that don't do it but they want to help you along, and it's all great. So I thought, okay, what am I going to do with these? Well, what I was thinking is I'm going to make some little paper pads to put in my journals. We're not going to get through all these stacks, but I just thought we can kind of do this together and see what we want and what we don't want. So let's just kind of glean through this one first. Okay, so this one I think we can turn into a little pad for our books. This one, it caught my eye right away because of these cute bees. What I thought I would do with this one is I'm going to fold it this way, and I'm going to stitch it on the sewing machine and then make a little booklet this way. I realize the lines are going, they're going vertical instead of horizontal, but I still think that'll be cute. So I'm going to set this one aside because that's not the kind of pads I'm making today. I think we can use this, and this is a repeat. Now, some of these, like this one, is very season specific. And not that I don't have anything bad to say about St. Jude's Hospital, but I don't know that I necessarily want it in this pad. I could maybe cut it here and here, but I think I'm going to set these two aside. Maybe if I'm doing some Christmas makes, we'll see. But I need another pile. Okay. This one's awfully big to make it into the type with where you pull the paper off the top. But I like the lines. We'll leave this one for now. Now this one, it would be easy to just take the Christmas balls off and use it. We'll keep that one. This one is very holiday specific. I'm going to put that in maybe I'll just make a holiday specific one. This one could be cute, but maybe if you cut it straight in half, I'll keep that one here. I'll definitely keep this one here. This one, it's two. I was going to say it's awfully full for what I'm used to getting in here. Okay, so this one, I think I'm just going to save this not for this type of project. And I think I'm going to do the same with the horses, because I think there'll be other projects that I would be able to use that one. Now this one has separate, and it's all perforated. So, and it's got holiday, but it's obviously thinking Thanksgiving. I think I'm going to put this in the holiday pile. All right, let's get started with these. We obviously have a lot more of them, but let's just see where we get with these. And I'll start with this top one. All right, well, the first thing I'm going to do, because I'm thinking this may be too much, and it's the glue just came off. So, of course, in an ideal world, I would be chopping these up more on my cutter, but I figure these are small enough. We can use scissors. The ASP, I'm not for them. I'm not against them. I really have never looked into them, but I pulled about half of these off, and I think I am going to cut that part off as straight as I know how. Maybe if I started from this side and used the letters to help start my scissors off. Okay, I think that's pretty straight. I don't mind this top part, but I think that it's going to get covered up with staples and whatever. Let's just see, how long are we here? So that's a little over 7 inches. So like for the journal I'm making, it would be too big, but I'm sure we'll come up with others that won't be that big. Let's cut the rest of these down like I cut these. The paper's really thin, which is to be expected from this type of a source of paper, I would think. Okay, I did that pretty good. Is it too thick now? I don't know. I've seen people make these with 4. I have no idea how many sheets I'm having here, but I'm guessing about 10. Should I count them? Let's get a pencil with an eraser. Can you hear that? That eraser is hard as a stone. All right, here we go. Oh, it's making marks. Well, that won't work. Oh, for heaven's sakes. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we've got 8. I think that'll work. And I think that mark will be covered. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to staple the top. And I'm going to like use a marker on my staple so that I hopefully get them pretty close to the same spot. Okay. And now, that's nice and flat. So now I want to cover this. I picked this piece of Tim Holtz paper. I'll talk to you about why I picked it later, but I've got some littler ones that were in my scraps. This was all I had in my Tim Holtz scraps anymore. We used quite a bit up. So let's start with these because this one might be just the right size. See, I think it is. So I'm gonna, maybe it's a little too tall? Let me see, how far does it go? If I do it about half, I think that'll be all right. And I want to kind of get it in the middle. Okay. All right. All right. First, I'm going to put glue, and I'm going to be using my foam and poster board adhesive. The only thing stronger than this, I would say, is the Fabri-Tac. And here we go. And I'm going to be generous. All right. Now I'm going to do it this way. Oh, it's kind of the same on both sides. All right. About half. And as much in the middle as I can muster. I hope that's about half. Ooh, really wiggly. I'm just trying to crease it right at the top of the paper and then bring it down. Okay. And now let's glue up this side. And I'm only putting the glue the width of the paper because I think I'm just going to trim the edges when it dries. Now this one I obviously didn't put a cover on, and I don't think you always need a cover. But I knew this was going to be a bit of a challenge for the glue, so that's why I've got my clamps. And I'm just going to set that aside. We'll come back to it. Okay, one. Let's pick out another one. Okay, this one is cute. Again, I'm thinking cutting it in half. Maybe what I could do is tear it. All right, let's see. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, because that 8 seemed good. Now let's get the ruler. And it is, oh boy, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. So it needs to be 2.5. And now, how do you do 5/8? Well, 4/8 would be 2 and a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna mark it right there. And do the same here, I hope. So we said 5. That would be 2 and just a tiny bit more. All right. Maybe this first sheet's going to be lost with my marks. Hope not. Maybe I don't need something this robust. Maybe something a little lighter. Like that. All right, let's cut that and then see what we've got. Oy, oy. As I say, I've made paper pads for my journals, but never quite like this. Okay, we did good. We did real good. And I don't think those marks are noticeable. So what am I doing? Let's staple it. Maybe on that green line. Okay. And now a cover. Now this one, we could do it this way and it'll have some words. And then this one is, you know, it's, I don't know how to say it. It's kind of sweet, you know, florally, butterfly-y. What about if we put just a little bit of lace here? I got my lace scraps. Here's a couple. Well, one of them is lace. The other one is a salvage. But this is not all my lace, but this is where I've been throwing little lace scraps. And I do want a softer lace so that it doesn't interfere with the process. And see, this one's got a couple of pieces missing. But if I cut it right there, good, and put it on, but I'm not going to put it on yet. Let's fold it in half. You know what? Well, I was going to say I'll get the bone folder, but it's going to have to kind of wrap. So it'll go this way. And I don't mind cutting that edge off. Let's do it now so that it's not bugging us when we do the lace. Okay. All right, let's glue this puppy down. Is this something you feel like you could do? I would certainly think so. Okay. Good. It's a little off. Whoop. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, let's give it a clamp. Well, I think we could stick the lace on. Let's do that before I lose it. And I don't think the lace will bother because it's a soft, I think it goes this way. Was this the piece I cut? Seems too big. Oh, Julie. Julie. Look at that. What was I thinking? But that's the piece because here's the other part with all those rips. Okay. I must have measured it to the piece that before I trimmed it. I bet that's what I did because I'm such a Julie. All right. Okay, Mr. Lace, you've had as much of my time as I care to give you. Let's get you put down here. Don't you think these would be cute for your journal to tuck in and handy for whoever's going to be using it? This end felt like it came up a little bit. I think it's okay. I don't think I need that big of a monster clip. Let's get a little bit of a smaller clip, because maybe there'll be other ones that we wish we had a monster clip. Okay. 2. Oh no, where did I put the other done one? Oh, right there. Okay. Another one? You know I've got plenty. Okay, so this is the same. We can just let that go for right now. If I cut these off, I don't think just a note is going to stay. So let's get 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll give us 8. Don't know why that's my magic number, but it's going to be my magic number. And I'm cutting the Christmas balls off. And I'm throwing them away. I know, but I just throwing them away. You can let me know in the comments that you don't like that. Okay, let's just get the ruler. Let's see what crazy dimensions this is. Same thing. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to make sure it's the same. Let's see. 5, 5 1/4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4/8, 5/8. Same thing. So 2, what did I say? 2 1/4 and a little bit. All right, well, okay, 4/8 would be 2 and a quarter. No, a quarter is 4/8. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. So we need 2 1/2 to get us to the 5. Then 2 and a little bit. This is not my strong point. 1/2, 2 and a little bit. I don't know if that's right. I'm going to line up the ruler. Maybe. All right. See, the other mark isn't even in the right spot. Well, let's just make a line. See what happens. Well, this certainly isn't a math lesson or fractions. All right. Yeah. The first mark was right. All right. Look, I like that. That came out nice. Okay. Maybe this one only needs 2 staples. Nah, it needs 3. Okay. And now a topper for this one. I've got this little scrap here. What do we think about that being too short? It's too short. Some more Tim Holtz stuff. Okay. Make a little dot. And make a little dot. Okay. Give it a chomp. Okay. Good. Let's fold it in half. Fold it in half right from the start instead of trying to figure it out while you're playing with the little thing, with the little tablet. It's a little crooked. Hang on. Okay. There. All right. That side doesn't look so nice. Let's try this side. Okay, that looks better. It'll go fine. All right. Glue her down. Well, should I see about a little piece of lace? I've got big lace. That's too big. I've got that green lace that we used the other day. Oh, that's awful big. All right. What about some more of this? See, I like this. And this one is Scooby-Doo. But, yeah. Okay, we'll put it on after we get this glued in. So, does this seem like a project you would do? Do let me know in the comments. Have you ever come across these big bunches of leftover little notepads? I can tell you, when I lived in Arizona, I lived in Tucson. When I was in Tucson, we had savers, which I understand is the same as in other parts of the country, called Family Fare. And it is a thrift store, but it is for profit. Very well organized, very clean, very nice. Nice smell when you walked in, not the smell of an attic or an old closet. But they would have, like, in a little sandwich bag, they would have all these types of little tablets or pads all stuck in a bag. But out here, there's nothing like that. Now, I've only been to, and I'm in the Grand Rapids area. I've only been to, oh, that's cute. That's cute. All right, I'm going to cut it right there. I've only been to the Goodwills out here so far. There are some private ones, and I think they're run by organizations. Like one of them is run by the veterans, but it's not the VA one that I'm accustomed to. I've already clamped it down, but I think where I want to put the glue is still under. So I think we'll be fine. Oh, I think that's fun. And I don't know if you can see it, but it has the words. You can see part of the word characters and elements, copywritten and trademarked by Hanna-Barbera. So, and then there's just a few little colory marks, but I think this is adorable. Okay, I think that's 3. Do you have time for another? Now, this is the one we just did. All right, so these we've kind of been through. Let's grab another stack. Okay, here we go. This one's really little. I think we could just use it as is, don't you? Who's this from? Alan Guttermarker, MD. I don't know, but I'm taking this off and the glue with it. How many sheets do we have here? We've got 1, 2, there's only 3 sheets. Well, what can we use? Where, let's see, like maybe this one, the just denotes. This is, we just didn't do 2 the same. See, we've got this one still. Like if I took some from here, what do you say? I could do it all the way down to the bottom. That would make it easier. Okay. All right. Now, if I take the back off, now this is a nice piece of cardboard. It's a lot hardier than other ones. I'm gonna save that. That would be a good, like for a journal topper type of thing. All right. I don't know if I can cut through all of this. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just cut 4. I hope this isn't the most boring video you've ever seen, but I've never seen anyone mass make these kinds of things. Not saying they haven't, I just haven't seen it. And I've also never seen anyone who had this type of gifting or ran across a great big bunch of paper pads. Okay, now I think this should be just fine. All right, staple it up. I realize I'm going to be covering up that little bird in this, but that's okay. That's okay. We're saving this from the landfill. That's how I see it. I'm going to put the staples right along that line. I think I'm going to give this one 4. Okay. Good. Nice. I like it. Topper. I cannot believe we've already gone through. Well, we didn't go through them all. Here's one. Too small. All right, now I got this. The reason why I picked this sheet out was I thought it's got a lot of straight lines with these tickets, and that I should be able to cut things a lot easier. Okay, so I think it's going to be an awfully, if I use a whole ticket, it's going to be, or, you know, 2 tickets, it's going to be an awfully big fold over. But I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to just mark it here. And I'm going to cut along the 2 top tickets. Maybe I'll cut this way first, and then I'll know where to stop. I never know when to stop, do I? You probably already fast forwarded past me. No one's listening to me right now. That's all right. How many of you are like into garage sales and estate sales and all that? See, I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and out here, that is when an awful lot of the sales are. So it's not really handy for me to do that, to go out on those days. But if now my sister's coming to visit me in a couple of weeks, and while she's here, if there's a good estate sale, she'll go with me. I mean, how do you know if it's good or not? We don't, but there are some very good garage sales. I am not saying anything bad, but they're mostly like kids' clothes and kids' toys. My daughter-in-law and my son can have a field day. Not so much for me, unless I'm looking for my grandson. My son and daughter-in-law are very much into recycle, reuse. They do not buy a lot of new. They buy their clothes at a retailer that you take your clothes, you get credit, you know, just based on the shape that they're in and the brands and what have you. And then you can get store credit for that, and then you can pick out what you need from their supply of the same, you know, used. And it's great. But they're both really trying to keep things out of the landfills. Okay, that looks good to me. You know, I'm using clamps, but I gotta tell you, just by holding these, they feel, you know, it doesn't feel like it's ready to pop apart. Okay, should we stick with the Hanna-Barbera one? Why not? Maybe with the little birdies, we should think about lace. Now, I think we've kind of looked at any of the lace. Well, now this is kind of cool. This isn't lace, It's another salvage edge, but I kind of like it with the paper. I do like it a lot with the paper. Let's cut that right there, because this piece is not long enough for me to use as a tie in a journal. See, I think that's cute. Good, good, good. All right, let's put that on here. Are you getting the idea? Did you get the idea 20 minutes ago already? But hey, you're spending some time with me, and I appreciate that a lot. Why don't you, if you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and, while I just glue this down, go ahead and get subscribed. Today's a perfect day to do that. It's totally free. And hit the thumbs up, hit the like. But then come back, because I'm sitting right here waiting for you. Okay, let's just look at it without the clip. Cute. I would love that in my journal. If I was buying a journal, I would. Okay, let's do one more. Come on. You've got it in you. Now, this is the paper pad group. Is this the one that I had rejected? No, I don't think so. Wait, is it? No. Okay, so now this one, I think it's on the big side, but let me see. Now this is, no, that's not. This is the journal that I'm working on. This is the template or whatever. See, now it would take up the whole page and it wouldn't need much of a pocket. It would have to be a pocket that pretty much goes. Pushing the envelope, but nonetheless could definitely be used. And I don't mind the watermelon if I was going to put it in this gardening journal. Now I want to show you something. Can you see how close to the edge the watermelon is here and how far? See? And you drive yourself crazy trying to make things perfect. You don't have to. I bet you didn't even notice it till I showed you. American Heart Association, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate your hard work. Put that in the good cardboard stash. It feels a little thick. I'm going to see if I can kind of go half. And then I think we'll be okay. No, not yet. Okay, that looks like about half. Alrighty. You know, this one is still very gluey on top. I don't know that we have to staple it, although I think we need to staple it because I think it's going to want to not hold together when people are trying to rip things from it. I'm going to go ahead and staple it. You can let me know in the comments if you think that was a mistake. I'm going to go in the what I think is the middle-ish and then work out. All right. Good. Now, the tickets. And the other side of this is plain, so we can always use that if we want. So the 2 tickets is not too bad either way, and that's what this is. It's 2 tickets wide, so we're going to just cut right up here. Well, now I'm confused because I have a little more than 2 tickets worth left. I'm just going to cut the whole thing. Okay. Now, watermelon. Like I said, yeah, see, we really kind of need the whole thing. It's just a tiny bit too wide. And I'm going to pretend like it's perfect now. I'm not even going to double check. Give it a fold. Good. Very nice. It still could have a little bit cut off. Okay. glue. So I get my lace from my sister. Now my sister is an avid sewer, and she sends me scraps. That's where I get those salvage edges, which I love. And then I have bought some clothing from the Goodwill, and I went ahead and bought them because of the lace, and then pulled all the lace off, because wide, beautiful lace is expensive. Oh, I was confused. Where's my staples? So I've done that. And then I have bought some off of like AliExpress. I find that their laces are hit and miss as far as quality and how much I really want to use them or not. Okay, let's get some. I'll show you though. Here, this is, can I grab it? Yes. This is my lace holder. Can you see? There. This I need to take to my daughter-in-law for her fall arrangement in her dining room. So let's leave that up because I keep forgetting to take it to her house. All right. Here's some lace that might work. And let's just see. Here's some lace that might work. Let's see what we can do with that to start with. But yeah, I've accumulated a very nice selection of lace. Black with watermelon. Well, you know what? It fits awfully nice. Maybe if I move this up, I don't know though. Watermelon seems a little too bright and cheerful than black lace. Okay, I've used this lace before. It's very curly. Okay, let's just, I'm trying to straighten it without stretching it. I think about right there. Let's see what that gets us. Once you tack it down, it does pretty good. I think I'm a little long, but I'm going to leave it that way. And let's just get some glue right on the edge here. It's not right on the edge. I'm up about a eighth of an inch, I would guess. And I'm just cleaning the top of the glue off. Okay. Now, this is the way, this is the way it goes. I'm trying really, really not to stretch it. If you stretch these laces, I'm moving the whole thing down a little bit. If you stretch them, they'll want to pop off the glue. That stretch is stronger than you might think. Okay, that looks cute. I love it. And I love the watermelon. And I love the top. Quick trim. I'm going to try, let's experiment. I'm going to try one without a clamp and see what we get. I might be sorry, but I might not. Okay, I'm doing another one, folks. Okay, this one, Merry Christmas. And this one, look at a lot of these are Christmas. Let's just look. This is poinsettias. This is, it could be winter or Christmas, but I think this whole stack seems to be Christmas. See? Now, this is my second package of this. This is that one that has shopping lists. So we're saving that. All right, I'm going to just put these all where I have my stack of Christmas. Okay. Spring of 2009. Oh, these are cute. These are cute. Let's just take the whole kit and caboodle out. This one is stapled. This one is already stapled. That staple's wanting to come out. Let's see if I can find the middle. There's the middle. I wonder if I can kind of push those staples in a little bit more, maybe with my bone folder. Sometimes my bone folder really eludes me. I don't know why, but like I don't see it now. It's on this table somewhere. All right, scissor handles. It wants to roll instead of, maybe if I just bang it a little bit. All right, I got another thought. Get a different tool. I doubt, yeah, I can't reach it that way. But maybe I can hold it up and then press it down more. Yeah, it's just wanting to tear the paper. Well, it worked though. See if I can push this one down now. Is it worth it? Is that what you're saying? That is much better. Okay. This I need. This can go away. All right. Now, what's this? Oh, they tore one sheet off, so this was the leftover. We'll throw it away. Oh, and look, it's perforated. So it's like two. It's perforated here and here. How big is this ruler? So this is 7 inches. So in an 8.5 journal, it would be okay. Barely though. It's awfully big. I'm gonna leave this one aside, and I'm gonna put it in the think about it ones. Okay, sorry that I put you through all that. So this is similar in size, and it's stapled at the top. And this is also like that. So let's just put those. That's kind of a different animal, isn't it? All right, a to-do list. I like the bikes at the bottom, and they're all different. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oi, oi, oi. I don't want to rip it. There we go. Now the glue is quite strong, but I don't know that I want to use the whole length. Well, that's metric. Almost 7 inches. That's better. We know the width is fine. Well, I want to cover the top. I definitely want to cover the top. I've got this. I think this was supposed to turn into a pocket, but why can't I use it for this? I think I can. And maybe if I just kind of cut it in half, we can make 2 out of it. All right. And now how wide? I like it better. I like it better than a to-do list. This is a piece of paper from a master board that I made. Now I got an idea. Scary, huh? But we could, because I'm not going to staple this. This is firm. So what if I took this and punched? I'm going to start in the middle Now my punch may want to grab this and not let go. We'll just have to see. I'm going to try to get it as close to the middle as I can. I can tell that's not all the way. Okay, I think I got it all the way. I did. You guys just need to pop up. I had a feeling that might want to stick. It's all right. There we go. Well, it felt like it let go. Maybe not. Scissor handles. Great for a lot of things. Apparently not that. This is like to poke. Let's see. Wow. Is this a how not to craft day? I'm trying to poke it in. Well, it's definitely not all the way up. Well, and my paper is totally stuck. Oh, Julie, you are such a pain in the neck sometimes. Ah, there. See? That's what it wanted to hear. All right, it's popped up now. I can tell. Did it ruin it? No. It just didn't punch completely. Okay, we've learned a lesson. Throw that away. We'll be goofing with that even longer, and there's no reason for it. Let's get these off. I've got another one, and I'll just punch one side, right? Learn a lesson. I'll tell you. Now, fold it in half. And then I'm going to punch it one layer. But well, I think it'll be okay. We're going to give it a go. I mean, can I make things worse? I don't think so. There, that worked. And now line up the pictures. It's a little fiddly because, you know, it's really not the way you're supposed to do it. Oh, shifted. Okay. Once more. Oy. How not to do art? Is that what I'm doing? Okay. No, you know what I'm doing? How not to give up. How about that? Yeah. That's what we'll call it. Don't give up. Okay, now. See? See? Worth it. Let's glue her down. Now, I'm going to be making more of these when you're not here because I think they're handy. I think we're going to love them. I think I'm going to use them up. I may give some to some of my crafty friends. I might. Because as I say, in all my years of, and although I'm new to journaling, I am not new to mixed media. I am not new to paper crafting, and I never saw a bundle like this, like my daughter-in-law found. This feels like it does need a clip. Okay, let's put the lid on the glue, and let's see what we've got here. So, we did this one together. I'm going to leave the clip on that one. We did this one, which I never clipped, and I think it came out just fine. This is really light paper, though. We did this one, and we'll take the clip off of it. I like that. I like it with the birdies, and I like it with that tape. That's cute. Okay, this one is the Scooby-Doo one. Cute. This one is the spring butterfly one. Cute. And this one needs trimming. I think this was my first one when I really didn't know what I was doing. Not that I've learned a whole bunch, but you know, this is how you learn. Okay, this one, what can we do with this one before we shut down the ship here? Not the black, but I've got some small ephemeras, like these little circles that I made. And I think they would be cute along here. What do you think? See, like, put one here. And this one's paper. And so I'm going to do all of them that are made out of paper. Because some of these are made out of paper. Some of them are on, oh, what would you call it? Printer paper. I think that's cute. Let's do that. What do you say? Have I said that a lot? What do you say? It sounds like to me I did. That's okay. All right. Start with the middle one. And this can use glue stick just fine. Oi, oi. I wrinkled that guy up a little bit. It's all right. He'll straighten out. Glue straightens out a lot of stuff, I tell you. Seriously. Okay. Now one of the blue ones. Almost to the edge. And the other blue one. Almost to the edge. Well, I like the idea of having these going into my ephemera basket. Don't you? Let me know in the comments. And while you're there, please consider giving me a like, subscribe. If you have a friend that has a bunch of these pads and doesn't know what to do with them, share this video with them. In the meantime, I thank you so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye.